Today I'm going to the Cornwall fire lookout in central BC, and I'm taking this, my 2005 Chevy Blazer. The truck is completely stock apart from this roof basket and this winch. It is the ZR2 pack, which means it has slightly beefier suspension with a slight lift to it. It has a limited slip rear differential and four-wheel drive. It has a 4.3 litre V6 making about 200 horsepower, and the truck weighs about 1,700 kilos. I took the rear tire off and the rear gate to reduce the weight a bit, so it should have no problem with any trails. My friend went to the fire lookout 2 weeks ago, and he said he left something for me in the actual fire lookout. So I'm quite excited to figure out what he left. I just hit the highway, time to turn the cruise control on and roll onto the trailhead. I just got off the highway to the start of the trail, and I realized I didn't bring any shoes. So that was a bit of a big mistake. So we'll see how it goes. I'm driving down this gravel back road, and there's only one road to follow, so it's super easy not to get lost. We got a lot of obstacles coming up. I think we can just push through them. Off to the left through the trees there, you've got this beautiful cliff face, these mountains. I was not expecting this, but the road is getting smoother and smoother the higher up I go, but it's also getting more narrow. The easy forest road we've been on for the last 15k has changed now to this real single track, and that sign, Cornwall Hills Forest Service Road. So let's go. The roads around here have these massive rollers which look like they get pretty swampy. I've got a big old hill I'm about to go up. I've just put the truck in 4 low, so we'll see how it does. There's a big drop off to my left. I've got just enough clearance that I can straddle over the bigger boulders. It's safe to say there is a good amount of wildlife in here. This chap just jumped in through my window. It's my new cameraman. It's going to be tough to see how steep these long climbs are, but it's about 100 meters long. It feels like I'm going up a 45-meter climb, but it's not that bad. And realistically, it's just kind of a bit golf ball-y. There's a lot of rocks about the size of golf balls, which makes it a bit slippery, with the odd water kind of erosion thing. One of the tougher obstacles you have to deal with is when you're going up a really steep hill and then they have a step up. And that's what I'm about to do now. After bouncing my way up that narrow forest road, I've come out to this lovely clearing. I can smell the air is getting slightly more smoky. And the hills are pretty steep, but nothing too challenging. So no camping from here on out. The truck is doing great. Not having shoes sucks. Let's keep on trucking up this lovely single track. How far are we to the top?
You're pretty close, actually.
I hit some really bumpy bits coming up the trail, and as a result, some of the food in the back kind of dislodged, and I've got a jar of pickles for some food we got coming up, and the lid came off. It spilled juice all over the trunk, So I think the rest of this trip I'm going to be smelling the very strong scent of pickle juice. So we're getting higher and higher up, the trail is mellowing out nicely, and we got these amazing views. Obviously you can see all the smoke. The temperature has dropped off significantly. It's now 17 degrees. At the bottom of the hill, it was about 23. Just on the side of the trail here, we've got a whole bunch of really pretty flowers. We've got yellow, red, purple. It's just started to rain, so it's quite refreshing. I'm making the final climb to the top and the rain is really starting to come down. You can see my windshield is, oh, we got a lovely little view out to the right too. Okay, on the final climb, you can just see the lookout on the horizon there. And this final climb is steep. I've got the truck in full low. It's not too slippery, it's just steep. The truck's making light work of it though. And here we go, here we are. At the top here, and it's 12 degrees, and I am used to about 35 degrees. So this is gonna be Arctic for me. Okay, so here is the Cornwall fire lookout. Very nice. The truck made it up, no problems. Let's go take a little look inside. It looks like the stairs are just to the left here. Here is the entrance. So, my friend said he left the surprise under the sink. So, here we have it. There's only one sink, so this must be it. Where is it? Okay. Oh nice, he left some chocolates. I will enjoy those because it is absolutely freezing cold and wet right now. Here it is. And if you look over there, you can see on the horizon, there is thick smoke in that direction and no smoke in that direction. You got lovely blue skies you can see over there, and then nothing in that direction. But if you look over into this direction, someone needs to do something about that. That looks a bit too much. There was no water on the way up. This was a super dry, this is a dry season. It was just raining a second ago, but it's stopped now. I have frozen to death in the 12 degrees at the Cornwall lookout. So now I'm gonna head down the hill and make some food. It's a lot more relaxing coming downhill, but it's still, I'm getting jostled around a lot. Okay, I just pulled off the trail and I'm getting a bit hungry. At this spot with an amazing view, and I'm just getting set up to cook. And what do I have on the menu today? I've got my little stove here and I'm gonna make some delicious cheeseburgers. The best way to improve a cheeseburger is by adding double cheese. The burgers are coming along really well. I've got a bit of a selection going and the view is really stunning. The burger's done really nicely. Let's serve them up. If you do have a tailgate and you do this, it will get covered in greasy burger oil. Fresh out of the pan, these are smelling so good. I cannot wait to tuck in. It is delicious. I think that ash from the forest fires is really adding to the flavor. Those burgers were 10 out of 10 delicious. I'll definitely be having them on my next off-roading adventure. But now it is time to hit the road. After those burgers, these chocolates, my friend, left really hit the spot. The problem isn't these big fluffy trees. It looks like some trees have come down over the road, and where they cut them, if you ram into one of those, it's gonna leave a nice dent up the side of your car. I just came down a really steep hill, and I just got to the bottom, rolled my window down, and I can smell my brakes really strongly. I've just been coming downhill for the last good while here. Just had it in 2-wheel drive, nice and easy. But yeah, we got, this is the campsite. So I'm up at the very top of the campsite at the Cornwall fire lookout, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful green grassy area. And, further down, You have some benches and a bathroom somewhere. This would be a very nice area to camp. So I just got back onto the smoother gravel road. So the off-roading kind of section is done. I am finally back to the highway. I think that amount of off-roading was the perfect amount. Not too much, not too little. Am I in Utah? What is this? It has been a long day. I'm just pulling back into town now, just about to get off the highway. And I think this trip was a really good length. It's really easy to bite off a bit too much and go on some really crazy trails, but you get really sick of it. But this one was so good. It was a bit technical, but not too much. It would have been nice if there was some water features or something, some bogs to get through. But yeah, I cannot complain. The Cornwall fire lookout, I'm going to rate it really highly, like a 9 out of 10. Brilliant. Now all that's left to do is unpack and clean the truck, ready for the next adventure. So I will see you then.